What is up, Bucs Nation? It is Thursday, December 7th, 2023. You're watching the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm your boy, Sammer, hanging out with an invisible Poppy Latte who will be joining us shortly. And, of course, my favorite dumb white guy, Stanker.
Stank. Bro, don't talk about Plus like that. That's fucked up, man.
Plus ain't a dumb white. He's a fucking doctor. All right, we're joined by Dr. Pless of Real Bucs Talk.
What kind of doctor? What kind of doctor is he exactly?
YouTube channel, by the way. Speaking of YouTube channels, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button if you are new, and leave us a comment of your score prediction at the end of the show. Plus, welcome back to the Loose Cannons. How you doing, man? Explain the jersey to us today, please.
Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, this is Shane Falco. So wore that last week and got a lot of compliments. So that was pretty cool. Wore it at the game, and it was a lot of fun. At least, and it brought the Buccaneers a win. So always good times there.
Okay, so we're channeling the luck here, is what you're saying. I got it.
Yep.
Speaking of which, big game, Pless. It's the
huge
Buccaneers facing what we're hearing from Todd Bowles, a playoff type of approach from the team, from the coaching staff. They understand that it's basically do or die from here on out, playoff games the rest of the way. And, of course, this would be if they win this game, they would be able to be tied for first, I believe, correct?
Yeah, they would be in first place.
All right, so that kind of leads to my question is, how do you think, or what do you think that means when they say a playoff approach with everything we've seen so far? And do you think that's a good thing, or is it going to be too much for them to kind of wrap their heads around at this point?
Well, I think it's necessary, right? I mean, it's do or die. They have to win these games. Like, this is, if you don't win this game, it's pretty much, that's it. You're too far behind Atlanta to catch up. And I think Atlanta would have pretty much control of the division, being undefeated in the race as far as the NFC South. And yeah, I think it's a good approach. I think they have to. They have to win. They have to find it, do whatever they can to get a W.
Stank, are you awake? Are you with us on the show?
I was. You guys were just taking over. I was over here just, I feel like I'm just a fly on the wall. I'm here for, the fully Sammer podcast featuring Michael Pless. Oh, Latte's in the building. My brother.
Are we live?
Yes, we are, sir. I told you,
live.
slide in when you come in.
I
man.
am so happy I didn't say anything inappropriate because I thought we were supposed to do pre-show stuff.
I'm kind of disappointed you just walk in completely dick out. You know, that would have been the way to get this fucking show started. Because listening to Sammer and Pless talk, bro, I was like, bro, I'm trying to wake up.
Not working, and I literally stripped. I took my UPS shirt off and put this shirt on camera. Luckily, wow, Sam, thank you for the warning. What's up, boys?
What's up?
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Welcome in.
Thank you. It's peak season, guys. UPS, fuck my life. Stop ordering shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
I agree.
One of my packages is late, so I'm pretty upset about all that. Just
Crimea River, playoff game. Please continue. It is a playoff game. It's win or go home.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much that week to week, right? It's every week they got to win. They got to find a way to put wins together. It's been an issue for them. They really haven't put a streak together. They had 2 wins to start the season, and then from there on out, it's been a lot of losses, right? So trying to find consistency. That's going to be very important for the Buccaneers if they want to, play past January or past the second week of January.
I need to remind Sam Ali because he's just, mush for brain sometimes. Smitty will be calling in the show. Make sure he knows how. Make sure we get him connected because it's fuck the Falcons week. He lives right there in the heart. We haven't had any prayers. It was like we said at the end of our show the other day. This is a godless show.
We haven't had a prayer.
Yeah, definitely.
We haven't had a prayer, dude. We haven't had a prayer since like Brady was, his wife left him. Dude, that's about how long.
No Tom in Michigan. I don't like what Sammer's done, bro. He's just.
I don't either, bro.
No voice of the fans. No fan Friday.
It's gross.
What do we do?
We have fallen off. All of the ones that we love to hear from. Sammer's so fucking infatuated with hearing his own self-talk, which nobody honestly wants to hear, right? You're on here to look pretty, Sammer. You're on here to show us how to paint our face.
That's it.
And that's it. I don't want to listen. We already give you way too much time in the beginning of the show. Shut the fuck up and let the callers call in.
The fuck up.
Look, everybody in the chat right now.
I'm with Stan.
Say, fuck off, Sammer. Give me the number.
Stan, I'm with you, bro, because like I can't remember the last time I heard a Tom in Michigan call where it was like it made the cannons uncomfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Tom drops something and it's like, whoa, damn, Tom, that was crazy.
How you doing, peeps?
How you doing,
Tom in Michigan?
Tom in Michigan.
Yeah. Tom could tell us how to dress for the polar regions, which we were talking about before we came on the show. My nipples are already hard. And we're like 9 days away from Green Bay, so I have no idea what to expect. I'm hoping that everybody's there and just keep me warm. Susan, all y'all.
Wow.
Great show.
Jonas,
anyway,
Sammer.
This is awesome.
All right, Pless. Now that I'm back, I was dealing with some technical stuff over here with Samir. Pless, we talked about it. It's a playoff type game. Obviously, it means a lot towards the playoffs as well. But compared to what we faced in this Atlanta Falcons team a few weeks ago and now, this is a different team. This is a team that now all of a sudden remembers that they drafted a running back in the first round and know how to use him. And he's not going to be some mysterious not seeing the field type DNP, if that's the proper term here in this matchup. So kind of talk to us about what's going to be different in terms of what we're facing this week as opposed to what we already faced a few weeks back.
Well, Bijan being a part of the offense definitely adds a different dimension for sure. But at the same time, their success really hasn't been there. They don't really run the ball very well. It's been kind of up and down for them. Desmond Ridder, I think, has started to play better, but really what's carried them is just defense. I mean, defense is their calling card right now. They're one of the better defenses in the league, and they've been playing at a pretty good rate. They keep teams out of the end zone. They have the number 1 red zone defense, and they find ways to get pressures and sacks. So defense is going to lead them in this game. Offensively, I think they just do enough and try not to beat themselves. And obviously, the last time we faced the Falcons, they had 3 turnovers inside the red zone, and that kept the game closer, right? We lost by 3, and obviously our offense couldn't find ways to put the ball in the end zone. Credit to the Falcons' defense there. So I don't know if it's really changed much. I think the Buccaneers are a little bit better offensively. I think they're doing certain things as far as calling it a little bit better. I think the execution at times is better. Not as many flags, which is a good thing. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough one this week on Sunday. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a close game like it was in the previous game. But it'll just.
Didn't they best their quarterback? Didn't Ritter get benched? And then there was Heineke.
It was, yeah, Taylor Heineke.
Where are they now? Back to Ritter?
Yeah, Ritter's the starting quarterback right now, and he's still up and down. I mean, he's they just beat the Jets 13-8, so it's like it's not like they're world beaters. Again, this is a division where it doesn't seem like anybody wants it, and you have two teams pretty much similar in that facet. Like, Bucs can't run the ball. The Falcons really can't run the ball any better either. They're both good at stopping the run. Defenses at times can be pretty good as far as pass defense. And then offensively, it's inconsistent quarterback play. It's inconsistent play calling. All those things are keeping these teams from reaching maybe a little higher potential.
Sammer told Todd he should have hired you as the OC, and you won't listen. I'm just saying. A lot more creative, and the sequencing would have been on point. We got a super chat. Hit the fucking horn, please. To LDBC's Most Wanted with a $4.99 super chat says, "What up, loose cannons? Do you guys think our offense will hit the hole hard and continue to penetrate up the middle? I can see Vita Vea also clogging the lane. I don't know. Is this a loose cannons directed question or is this a serious question? I don't know because
what do you mean?
Our offense hitting the hole.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Talking about Vita Vea clogging the lane. I don't know. Plus, you take it, bro. Please."
Well, Vita Vea, I mean, we hope he plays this week. He's hasn't practiced so far, so hopefully he can get in there on Sunday. But I would love to see Vita as in the backfield as far as like a fullback or utilize him on offense at some time. That'd be great. But
we talked about it. If you put Vea and do the tush push, he would break Baker.
He probably would.
He doesn't have to do the tush push. He would just have to pick Baker up and just toss him like a ballerina over top of the line.
No. Bro, Baker broke himself trying to quarterback sneak at the goal line. Nobody needs to touch him. I feel like he hasn't played a whole lot. He's not in game shape. I don't know what the fuck he is. He kind of looks a little fragile right now.
No, what Sank, you got to remember, like Will Levis, he placed him down gently like a baby. That's what Sammer means. He doesn't mean throw him. Like it's Baker's, fragile. Put him down like Will Levis. Just right.
I think it's a great. I think it'd be a great option. I don't know why they don't run that play. I mean, I'm outraged. That is my number one issue right now with this team is their lack of use and targets with Vita Vea.
I agree.
It's inexcusable.
I agree. All I've seen for the past 48 hours is all about Chris Godwin, and I get it. He should get his targets, but where the fuck are Vita Vea's?
Yeah. You don't see Vita Vea's wife saying anything.
You don't see Vita Vea playing.
That's true.
You don't see Vita Vea's wife out there, thumbing out Instagram posts and shit about her husband not touching the ball.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? Wait, I'm gonna try again. Hey, you know what I was thinking? Imagine Chris Godwin comes out the tunnel wearing 12. That's what I want to see. I want to see him coming out.
Is that what we need?
Claiming his number. Okay, he's feeling himself right now. His wife's feeling herself. They're feeling each other. I feel like he needs to get back to the Superman number. He needs to get back in this offense, take his 12 back. Tom didn't even know how to say Mike's name. He didn't even know how to spell it on Twitter. He's not a Buck, all right? Hey, Chris, get your number back, right? Get your swagger back. Claim what's rightfully yours. You're 12, not that fucking old.
You think that number is untouchable now, Stank? I mean, he technically did steal it. No. He technically stole it. Tom Brady stole it not only from
Tom Brady's not even the best 12 that we're.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He also stole it from what's his face? Wow.
Doug Williams?
Sorry. I was trying to get his name. It was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, so technically it's not even his number to retire or hold on to, right? So he has no claim to the 12, in my opinion, even though I'm not a fan of the creamsicles. I agree. It should be Doug's number. So at this point, I agree. You rarely say anything smart on this show or anything worth actually responding to. No, but this is one of those rare moments.
This is really good. You guys know I'm the movie guy. It reminds me of a movie with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes, The Fan. You guys remember that movie, right? Where he killed another fucking Major League Baseball player, Robert De Niro, because he's like, you need to give him his number. You're a piece of shit. Got Wesley Snipes' number?
Wow.
He's hitting bombs, bro. Hitting bombs. Yep. Stanks on
Look good, play good. Look good, play good. I've never liked 14 on Godwin.
No.
I feel like his career's just slid down there. Yeah, okay, he won a Super Bowl, 1 14. Big fucking deal. But I feel like Chris has lost himself. CG12, not CG14. Nobody says CG14.
He wore 12.
Ask somebody on the street right now who CG14 is.
I'm pretty sure he wore 12 at Penn State as well. Like, that's his number.
He did.
Do you see his wife? His wife's name is like Miss CG12. Like well, I'm just.
It's literally her actual legal last name is CG12. Like, she changed her last name to CG12. I mean, how does this guy not wearing the Stank? Probably the best thing you've ever said, not ever said this season easily.
I'm gonna hit the horn for myself.
Yeah, give yourself a horn.
Hey, I'm. You know what? Hey, Farouk Awab, I want to talk about this side of the ball real quick. Plus, Farouk Awab says everyone wants to see Godwin get back to being Godwin. He goes, I can't wait to see the new best inside linebacker duo of Levante David and Savassi Dennis.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on that? Because, you know, it might be an upgrade. I'm just like Devin was.
We're gonna get
last time we played the Falcons. What?
We're gonna get our two best linebackers on the field for the first time this season, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm just.
Bless.
That's not Sammer's opinion.
Yeah. Real quick on the number 12. It's funny that Stank brought that up because Chris Godwin had 12 targets against the Falcons in the first matchup. So this could be a big week for Chris Godwin, and it seems like it probably will be just because with all the discussion and talk about him. And I think Chris is having a solid season. A lot of people forget we're running the ball more this year, so there's less passes, less passing attempts, and for a number 2 guy, he's actually doing quite well as far as targets and receptions. I think it's just there's inconsistency at the quarterback position where he's not getting the completions that Chris usually gets, as far as just missing Chris, whether it's inaccurate throws or just missing him in completely. But I think they're going to try to obviously scheme it up better for Godwin to get him the ball and see what happens there. But
when you say that, you mean Dime Piece Dave? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, Dave talked about it today. He was like, I could.
It's Dime Piece Dave.
Dime Piece Dave.
It's Dime Piece Dave, bro.
Nobody.
We don't even know.
Well, he talked about it today about getting.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, why can't you say his name?
Yeah,
he said it. He said Dime Piece Dave.
Yeah, I said Dime Piece Dave.
Oh, okay.
But then he said he kind of went towards the he to avoid it again. I don't. Yeah.
He did.
All right, go ahead. Play.
Continue, play.
He is a dime piece.
I mean, yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's a good looking dude. But
Bowles was just like, yeah, you're hired.
It's getting hot in here right now. Dude. It is getting hot right now.
You're hired.
Holy shit!
This is funny.
They walked into the room, bro. There were 9 other candidates, right? 9 other.
He said.
I don't know.
Go ahead and send the other guys home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and lock the door on your way out too. Thank you.
Oh my god.
The quickest interview ever. Like, you don't want to see my playbook? No, bro.
Right. Well, to finish this subject, I think Godwin's going to get the ball this week, and then back to the other points about as far as the linebacking. I think J.J. Russell deserves more looks. I thought he played great last week. Servase and J.J. I mean, if Levante is back, that's great. Obviously, we need him. He's the best defender on the field most of the times, and
Keanu Neal.
Yeah, Keanu Neal. But yeah, Servase and Levante will be great. That'll be awesome to see them play. And I think a lot of people have talked about it, but Devin White should just be benched. Like, there's really no reason to put him back in there. Yeah.
Shots.
I agree. But listen,
he just hasn't been playing well, and with all the injuries that he's been going through, I don't know if that's a factor. But when he's on the field, it's just not good. And when J.J. Russell comes in last week and has a PFF grade of 77 or whatever it was, that's way better than what Devin White has been putting out on the field. Like, you got to play your best players, and that's Levante and Servase and J.J. Russell. Like, play those guys.
It took him how many weeks to play Yaya? But I was gonna say, could we take a second to appreciate the groin that is Levante David's? I mean, 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 week injury. This guy's groin is made of steel. He's back. Yeah. Like, how is that a thing? He took a week off.
He's an old man too. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Stank can attest to your groin is not the same at a certain age.
No,
that is a Hall of Fame groin.
Yeah. It's dedication. I mean, it's hard work. It's just, that's who Levante is. He knows how to get back on the field, and obviously he's a leader. He wants to be there for his teammates, and he knows how important this week is for the Bucs. I mean, this is do or die. If the Bucs lose, like I said earlier, that's pretty much it. And if they win, then they give themselves a shot to, obviously capture the division and have a chance at a playoff game.
That's a playoff groin.
Yep.
What that is.
It's a Super Bowl groin.
Right now it's a playoff groin. Right now it's a back against the wall, win or go home groin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, coaching staff jobs on the line. Lots of players in this locker room's careers and potentially futures here in the Tampa Bay area on the line.
Their groins are also
are on the line.
Man.
Or it's either that or we're back to toes on the line.
Toes on the line. We're
going to put it all.
No, I like groins on the line. That's the mantra for the week.
Yeah.
Groins on the line.
What a show.
Levante walked in there. He held his groin up. He said, "Look at this. I'm playing through this. All right. If you boys can't go out there and play through it as well, then I don't even know why your groins are in this room right now. All right. Let's put our groins on the line."
It's a T-shirt. Groins on the line.
Latte.
By the way, Pless is literally, he's like instantly regretting that he came on and he's like, what?
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. He's like,
no.
Yeah.
This show's in rare form, bro. This show's in rare form.
It's fantastic.
Oh, man. The next subject, I guess. But
you had a point to make, and I was letting you have it again.
No, it just as it relates to you. Pless was talking about Chris Godwin and stuff like that. A fantasy football podcast I listen to calls that the squeaky wheel game. And yeah, he's his wife's out on social media. He's getting they're going to target I have Mike Evans in fantasy. I'm not looking forward to this. They're going to target the fuck out of. They're going to grossly over target Godwin this week, probably. Yeah, because it's the squeaky wheel game. It's
hey, if David's smart, he uses this to his advantage. Everybody thinks we're going to throw it to Chris again.
No, stop. No.
Imagine he's doing the
featured Devin Tompkins and fucking Trey Palmer.
Mike is still going to get the ball. I mean, they're still going to try
be the Devin Tompkins Trey Palmer show.
No. So look, they asked Dave about it, right? And then they asked Chris, and Chris said, "I had to sit down. We had a great talk." Like, you could tell there was something there because your wife doesn't just make stuff up. That's some stuff that comes off stress wise. You talk to her in the pillow talk, and it came out. She took her man's back. I get it, and so he had to sit down with Dave. He's cool with Dave. And he said stuff like, "We're on the same page now." So I could see them utilizing him in a different manner, and maybe taking those intended plays where it looks like they're really focusing on getting the ball to Trey, getting those balls to CG12. So I agree with that. And one other thing to note, the Falcons' top two corners are injured and may not play with either both of them or one of them might be out. So that's also something to pay attention to, considering how well Chris Godwin does play in Atlanta. Go ahead, Sting.
Sammer, we all have wives. If my wife, it gets to the point where my wife is just about to murder somebody, bro, it's
said some stuff.
Been deep. I'm crying to her. I'm actually crying to her. We had a cry session the night before.
In her bosom.
Right? In her bosom. And she got that fist ball up. Latte, I know your wife will cut a bitch. We've talked about this many times, bro. She will cut a bitch. And Chris's wife was out there for blood. She came after Todd. Everybody's like, "Oh, Todd is a nice guy."
Have you seen his wife? She lifts, bro. She's in fucking shape, bro.
She's a personal trainer. So what Chris and his wife should have done is they should have invited Todd over for a workout, and she should have just murdered him in the gym. Just like put him through it, right? Can't walk the next day, that whole deal.
That's a good point.
But listen, if any one of my wives is saying anything, there's a problem.
We know your wife don't talk, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm just saying. If any one of them does talk, there's problems going on behind closed doors.
Woo.
Right?
Imagine that.
I'm just saying. All right, Pless. Bucs gotta win here. We all agree there, right? So keys to victory. How can the Bucs go to Atlanta, come back, tie for first place with a ridiculous? This is probably arguably the biggest game of the year right now. Most weighted must-win of the season.
The biggest game was the Saints game, and the next one's the other Saints game. Shut the fuck up. What?
Okay, for the NFC South,
That's
okay,
true.
this is the biggest game. Okay.
Yeah, for the NFC LOL, as I like to call it, the laugh out loud division.
That is unnecessary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
on a very serious and
part of the
professional
NFC South.
program like this, and you're mocking the division that we're about to win.
Program or program?
You know what? Look at our energy right now. We're playing for the division lead, potentially to take control of this division. Maybe even like plant our flag. This is our division. We're going to playoffs, and we're all like, "Who gives a fuck? Who fucking cares? Let's talk about the dumbest shit That's how fucking spoiled we are now, bro. This right here, like I would have died. I literally
asked
killed
a
somebody.
serious question though.
You know what?
I
I just realized what we were doing here. I would have killed a bitch when I was like 14 to see the Bucs go to the playoffs. Really, I would have. I probably would have, dude. I would have hit a body. We would have hit on the airboat and headed out.
Through a fucking parade and invaded. What we won 9
games.
Hey, good times. Plus,
that was fun. Yeah. The keys to the game is on offense. You got to play smart, take care of the football, and defensively find ways to get turnovers. That's going to be the key. Like if they can get turnovers and capitalize on those, I think the Buccaneers will win this game. But it's going to be a challenge. That's for sure.
Well, good thing Ritter likes to give the ball up, and he fumbles quite a bit. And last time we had Wells out there fumbling the ball. He's not. I mean, since then, Payne Durham has come and kind of, he's the second tight end now. He's a better blocker. Had a beast touchdown. Should have been a touchdown, but Todd Bowles didn't fucking challenge it. And I think Rachaad White's playing a lot better, and they're using him in a different way. So I feel good. I don't know why, but I feel good. The defense is really good, and they're going to be formidable. And Bijan Robinson is coming, but I feel good having 54 back in Servassier that actually gives a shit. Because giving a shit is half the battle.
Yeah. Remember, too, the other thing with this defense, we played a lot of that soft nonsense that we were playing in that little stretch of games we had, and Todd's kind of shifted away from that, especially after that Houston game. And so I'm interested to see how he approaches this game now, the second matchup, where he kind of just let Ritter have his time back there and pick us apart when he's really not a guy that should be doing that type of thing to most NFL defenses, right? So I'm curious to see if he comes out there, man press, lets his guys be aggressive, and kind of just leaves it all out there. He said it's a playoff approach, so I'm curious if that changes how they approach things, and maybe they go and attack on the other side of the ball.
Good point, Sam.
Attack the secondary of the Falcons, and stop trying to be this run-first team, because if it is a playoff, if this is like your playoffs, then let me see you lay it all on the line, every single one of these downs and every one of these plays. If I see run up the gut on 2nd and 19, I'm going to break a motherfucking TV. Like, that's not playoff football, man. It's just not.
Wait. So you mean like 2nd and 8 with under 2 minutes running the ball is not a good idea?
No. Or 2 timeouts under 2 minutes and calling sideline routes? Yeah.
I think, as a rookie play caller, I think that's the biggest thing Dave has to learn going forward is, the play calling with under 2 minutes, the urgency there has to be better. And then also his red zone play calling, I think definitely needs improvement. Especially when you're like, you're first and goal at the 9, like there's no reason to run the ball there. Like you have to find ways to throw it. Some of the, like, as far as like passing game concepts, I love what he does. There's a lot of things where he schemes certain guys open. Now it's just up to the quarterback to be more consistent in finding those options. But I mean, he has to get better. I think some things he has gotten better with. I like some of his creativity that he does, especially the end around game. I think he's money with that. Like he really has a high hit rate with the, the end arounds and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I mean,
that's because the defense thinks we're going to run the ball every time.
Yeah,
because it's so damn predictable. So he does stuff like that, and you're like, how do you not see that you should be passing on these downs that they think that we're going to run on? Which is it drives me nuts.
Yeah,
it feels like
he's stubborn. He's stubborn with the inside zone runs. I mean, that's something that you have to, try to diverse a little bit. And I think he's done a better job of getting more outside runs with the off tackle. Getting your guys moving with the offensive line. I think Cody Mock does a great job of doing that, getting Stinney on the move, moving these guys in space and letting, obviously Rachaad operate a little bit better. I'm with you guys. I mean, you got to pass the ball on more on first down. You can't play for third down. That's something that we talked about before on this show. So those are things hopefully you see this week against Atlanta. Hopefully they just play smart. I think it's going to be up to Baker to make sure he controls, as far as his decision making is good and not forcing things and, getting interceptions. So protecting the football, that's going to be key.
Plus.
One at a time.
Go ahead, Latte. Stink, don't talk.
You said the defensive has to get better inside of 2 minutes and stuff like that, and
right, more urgency.
The red zone. But we love Todd here. That's not a secret. We have a relationship with Todd as a human being. We love Todd, but I think, and I love your opinion. I think that that kind of falls on the head coach, doesn't it? Like, if you know
It's
you have a
all
rookie
tied,
play caller, if you know you have a rookie play caller, like, I get it. We had Gruden here with one of the best defensive coordinators in fucking history, right? Monty Kiffin. And it was your side of the ball, my side of the ball. McVay did the same thing with the Rams. It was like, you take care of that shit, I'll take care of this shit. But at the same time, you're the head coach, man. And that's one thing that Bruce talked about in his book. And you know, certain situations was like, I'm not the defensive coordinator, but hey, blitz here. Or you have to have a feel for it. You're the fucking head coach, man. Like, if you see he's dragging his fucking feet under 2 minutes and then running on second eight, it's like, hey, man, we got to hurry this shit the fuck up. I'm not going to tell you what the call, but little sense of urgency. I mean, you're captaining the ship.
But I don't think it bothers him because he's not against going with the risk-averse approach, which is,
he's not
you know what?
He's not a
No,
what?
Sammer. No, Sammer.
I mean, how else can you explain it?
Well, the guy doesn't call timeouts. So, I mean,
That's
for
what I'm
him
saying.
to finally
It's
call a
risk-averse.
timeout in last week's game in the first half, I was shocked that he did that
we were shocked.
and you know,
we all applauded. Just that FYI, we
all
applauded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be negative, but I think, you know, obviously change is coming. I just feel it. I think, you know, this team is a reflection of the head coach, and you're not being aggressive when you should be on both sides of the ball. And it's frustrating to see, you know, certain aspects of this team not performing like they should.
Yeah, but I think what none of us are taking into consideration is Dave kind of alluded to the fact that we haven't seen the whole offense yet. Okay. We haven't seen the whole offense yet. What better timing would it be to see the real Bucs offense this week?
You're such a fucking idiot, but he actually said that.
Wait, he said that this week?
No, he said that like 2-3 weeks ago. Remember, Pleasant? Like,
he said it.
He goes, I haven't unleashed the whole offense yet. Like, we're still
getting there.
He said, and he literally said at the podium, correct me if I'm wrong, Pless, he said, we're saving some stuff for down the stretch when it actually matters.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what, Dave? It matters this week, baby.
So I feel like it's like been an extended preseason for Dave. This is
it didn't matter during the 4-game losing streak. Is that what I'm hearing here right now?
Let's talk. I swear to God, he said that. Am I wrong, Pless?
Yeah.
I'm sure he said that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely said he was building on things, trying to get things to a certain extent. He's trying to set a good foundation for the offense. I don't know if he hasn't unleashed. I mean, I think he's called a lot of good things as far as concepts. I think it comes down to execution by quarterback, by all the, you know, guys catching the ball, offensive line. All those things matter, right? I don't think, again, it's with Dave, the biggest thing for him is just play sequencing, like we talked about, you know, play sequencing and understanding that. And again, the guy's a rookie play caller. Like he's learning on the job here. I think that's a big factor, but also when there are plays to be made, guys aren't making the play. So that's where the inconsistency lies. And it's on both sides of the ball, defensively, not making plays at times, and offensively making plays. So it's so up and down with this team. And I think that's what's going to ultimately lead to change at the head coach position and the staff.
Yeah, Nestor Cervantes says, give him a chance, guys. Give him a chance.
Latte, you want to say that guy's name properly?
Yeah, how do you say that?
Cervantes.
Yeah.
Cervantes, yeah.
Cervantes, bro? You live in Florida. You don't know how to say Cervantes?
No, I don't roll my R's, and I don't know what you're doing there, all right? I'm not sitting there trying to pretend I'm some other...
And your camera's fuzzy. And we live in Florida. And did anybody see the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer? What? That is so Florida.
Yo.
Yeah,
hey,
Florida man
that
edition.
chick shaking her ass on the top of the car, I thought that was real. I thought that was a real video. Like,
Florida.
We have arrived.
I think it's funny.
We have arrived when you can no longer tell between video game ass shaking and real ass shaking. Like, we have lived to, like, that's it, boys. I think we can all die now. Pretty, like, we've made it. We've arrived.
This close to not needing women for real anymore. Like, this close. You're almost out of here, right? It's getting real close for y'all to be replaced completely. Y'all see that. It's coming.
Especially when you're taking Pillow Talk and just advertising it and throwing it all over the fucking place, right?
Yep.
I guarantee you a robot ain't doing any of that.
Susan said bye. Susan, nobody liked that ass more than you, Susan.
That ass was shaking.
Hey, we cannot end the show until I hear Smitty. I'm not leaving until I hear Smitty praying.
Smitty's gonna have to call your or Latte's phone and
Smitty, I know you have one of our cell phone numbers. call us and we'll just play you over the mic since somehow we've lost the technology to take phone calls on the show.
We don't have the technology.
Yeah, I don't know
We
what
don't
Samer
have
did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what Samer did, but we don't.
No, but Latte can do through his phone, right through his Roadcaster. It's just fine. So
Anyway. Do you have?
Should I put my phone number in the chat? Put my phone in the chat.
Yeah, pop your phone number in there, dude.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Wait, we should
don't
still
do that.
have Smitty's number in our phone. Hold on, let me look.
I have his number.
Okay, then text it to Latte so we can call him.
Oh no, actually, you probably have his number.
Okay, while we're doing that, how about we do score predictions here?
Yeah, let's do score predictions.
Right.
We'll start with you, Pless.
Okay.
The Bucs are in Atlanta for a first place matchup here. All right.
Yeah.
This is it. This is do or die.
I don't have his number.
What's the score prediction?
All right. So, yeah, I don't see it going well for the Buccaneers, unfortunately. I think it's going to be 20-16 Falcons. I just think the inconsistencies of this team is going to show up once again. Inconsistencies at quarterback is going to be an issue. And then defensively, I just don't think we're going to be able to do enough to affect the Falcons offense. So I'm probably being too generous. I think it's going to be a really low-scoring game, but I see 20-16.
Wow. I can't believe you just did that on this show, man.
I can't
I
either.
was fully just blood flow going.
Me too.
And
Yeah.
completely
You had the right jersey on and everything, and you still went.
Me too, bro.
blasted.
I just don't have a good feeling about this week. I think the Falcons are just going to find a way, especially at home. I don't think the Bucs are going to. Again, they're just so up and down. They didn't really play well last week, and I think a lot of things are going to be the same, unfortunately. And if the Bucs faced a better team last week, they would have lost that game just awful. It would have been a blood.
They played down to the opponent. Plus, come on.
But
Everybody knows
I
that.
think it makes a difference that we get 54 back and we're not playing with our fifth string linebacker and a safe makeshift linebacker. Like, no.
I mean, Levante will help. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we'll stop the run. I just think the Falcons' passing offense will be more efficient than it was.
No, I think
against Carolina had a lot of options last week.
Samer said earlier, we're not playing that. We're not playing that passive shit anymore. Not this game. I can't see Todd coming out, sitting back, fucking 14 yards off the ball, playing the soft zone, and letting trash ass Desmond Ridder just pick us apart like we let that happen last time. This
trash ass fucking Bryce Young kind of did the same thing in the rain.
Yeah. I mean,
but we didn't have our linebackers though, and we couldn't stop the run against the Panthers. If you will watch that game, we really didn't stop it. Well.
Again, I think the defense will do okay. Again, this game's going to be on the Bucs offense, and I don't think they're going to do enough against this Falcons defense.
I don't think Dime Piece Dave is ready with the Chris Godwin package.
I know what you're doing. I did this. I'm a sick fucking Bucs fan. Yeah, I know what you're. Go ahead with your bad self.
Yeah.
Hey, Bucs are gonna lose. I'm 20-17. Falcons.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
we're going with the kablosh, boys. I'm kabloshing the Falcons.
Stanker, what's your prediction?
Bucs
11-9.
Bucs 44.
This always works. This is what Stank has to do.
It's great.
Falcons 45. We lose. It's gonna be. It's a heartbreaker.
You just told us that they're not going to play that soft shit and let them pick us apart. They're
It's a heartbreaker. No, most of those are Young Hoku field goals. It's a lot of them, bro. A lot of them.
A lot of
you know how many possessions that is?
Starting the fantasy.
They're going to have like 20 possessions to score 45.
Yeah, this isn't normally a fantasy show.
More than
That's
that.
a fantasy lock.
Wow.
Go ahead, Saber. What the fuck?
Wow. I mean,
follow that up, bitch.
I think Bucs win 21-16, man. We get 3 touchdowns somehow. Rashad White on that carpet. Chris Godwin, after having aired all of his grievances to Dime Piece Dave, and Dime Piece Dave saying, you know what? I didn't even know I had a wide receiver too. I thought my other option was Cade Otton and Keith behind him. Right? I think now he understands, hey, I could throw the ball and call plays designed for number 14, have him actually play off the line of scrimmage in a bunch and have the ball go to his. He's going to pull a play out of the Byron Leftwich playbook. He's going to call 14 wide receiver screens this fucking Sunday, boys. And Chris Godwin's going to score on one of them, okay?
We're going to see the Leftwich screen.
We're bringing it back. Yeah, Todd Bowles is reaching into the shelf and like, hey, check this out. I'm pulling something out here, all right? I don't give this to anybody. But I gave it to Byron, and I want you to call these plays out of this book. And he's gonna be like, "Oh wow, what's this? What?
Hopefully,
Running back pass after one
Baker
second."
His way.
This is what you're gonna do. Hey, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna run a screen to the right, and then on the next play,
we're gonna run to the left.
Trick them. We're gonna run a screen to the left.
Oh, you talking about the Brady special?
Yeah.
Brady special. Yeah, he's giving him that golden playbook for the playoffs. This is what's happening. All right, and I think that's how the Bucs are going to win this game. All right, I mean, it's a lock. I've given you guys the prediction here. This is it.
Susan wants to talk about Green Bay. Susan, listen, we're all going to huddle up and stay warm. Okay,
She's excited.
Skin contact is the best way to stay warm. Okay,
Susan and about 44 dudes in Green Bay.
Amazing! I can't fucking wait.
I hope to.
Here's the other thing that people don't remember too.
Are you crashing the party? Are you crashing our party?
Yeah, he is.
I'll be in Green Bay. I'm just hoping I hope I get to meet Susan. That'd be great.
Oh, all right.
I can arrange for that.
Yeah. Hey, we might.
You have a Cash App? You have a Cash App?
Oh God! Stop it.
That's fucked up.
All right. So anyway, no, I was gonna say Stank's lost enough weight so he's got a lot of this like extra skin hanging out. So we're gonna cut that open and we'll be able to huddle up inside of there. It's a little dirty, a little gross, but it does keep you warm.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, I could jump out of a plane right now and fly like with just a skin suit.
We're not doing Empire Strikes Back.
How about pick six competition?
All right. Those of you who've been following and know about this, we do a pick six competition in joint effort with the Fully Loaded podcast, which tomorrow will be the Fully Sammer podcast, boys. So be on the lookout for that. And this week's games are, we'll start with you, Pless. The Texans at the Jets. Texans favored by 3.5. We're picking against the spread, by the way, not just winners.
Texans.
Okie doke. Yep. Latte.
I'm sorry. Texans who?
Texans favored against the Jets in New York.
The Zach Wilson
by 3.5
return.
Yeah, the great Zach Wilson.
I'm gonna say the Jets.
Nice.
Jets.
Say the Jets. The defense is elite. We saw what they did to the Falcons last week. Even though the Falcons aren't fucking whatever. CJ Stroud being a rookie going against that defense without his number one weapon and one of his big time weapons in Tank Dell. I think the Jets, man.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Stank?
What?
It's so funny.
What was the question?
Houston
Texans
or
at
Oilers. The Oilers.
Oilers? Okay, Oilers.
Wow.
Good pick.
Wow.
Oh,
actually, if the Jets win, that'll actually help the Bucs draft position. So
I'm with Stank. I'm going Houston. Minus 3.5. All right, next one is Vikings at Raiders. Another road team favored by 3. The Vikings plus.
Vikings, Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Vikings because Justin Jefferson is back. So
bingo. Same reasoning for me. Justin Jefferson's back. I'm going Vikings.
Stinker. Chris Carter and the Vikings or
Raiders.
Wow. I don't think you've gotten anything right, by the way, since we've started.
What? Wrong answer.
I'm also going Minnesota.
I feel so fucking old when I see Antonio Pearson as a coach. I'm like, wow, I saw him play. Jesus, I'm getting fucking old, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody just called me the Ryan Neal of this channel.
That's great.
Damn, bro.
That's a great.
He has the most hair on that team. You have the least amount of hair
quality smack talk right there.
That's
that is quality smack talk, sir.
Next game, so we can get out of here. Seahawks at the 49ers. 49ers at home, favored by 10.5.
Wow.
Plus.
49ers.
49ers.
It's the
latte.
It's the spread, right?
I'm always out of position. They said, "Hey, I got a game ball though, didn't I?"
Favored by 10.5. I think the Seahawks. Cover that. The Seahawks gonna play with some pride, bro. They played them last night. They got blown out. Then they played Dallas really fucking close. Another elite defense. They got some dogs over there, man. I think I think they lose, but I think they lose by less than 10.5.
No, hey, that's great. Good Stanker, do you even understand what's going on?
I did, Brian. This time I have no clue what you're talking about. I was looking at the chat room.
The Niners are favored by 10.5 points.
Okay.
I took Seahawks. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm taking them to win. I think they win or they lose by less than 10.5 points.
So I'm giving 10 if I pick the 49ers?
Correct.
Yeah, pound the 49ers.
10.5.
They're going to destroy the Seahawks.
I like it.
I agree with Stanker. The Niners are going to, they might win by 20. Fuck the 10.5. All right, next game, Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by only 1.5 points. This is crazy, crazy tight. Plus.
Yeah, Chiefs, especially after what happened to Sean McDermott today. So, yeah.
What happened to Sean McDermott today? What the fuck's going on? What?
Well, he gave a speech and it wasn't very good as far as the
In
analogy he
2019.
used. Yeah, but still, it's not a good look.
Hey, San the Truth in the chat says, "Come on me," and Smitty got a surprise. I don't know exactly what you're saying there, but I mean, I'm hoping you and Smitty are on the phone together because this show really can't end until I hear Smitty. So we got to figure this out.
And we're not into coming on each other or.
Yeah, I'm not sure where.
I mean, we don't know who San the Truth is. This is Chef Cole. Oh, that's Chef Cole. That's Chef Cole. What's up, Chef Cole? Chef, we need Smitty's number. Tell Smitty to text one of us. Tell Smitty to text one of us. Wait.
All right, next game. Latte, you're going Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I went Chiefs.
Okay.
Stank or Chiefs or Bills?
Come on, dude. Let's go here. Come on.
It's Josh Allen and the Bills.
I feel like I'm asking you to spell something and you're a third
I'm
grader.
over here
and
trying to take care of
spelling
business
bee.
on the back end here, okay? I want Smitty on the show.
What business? What?
Getting Smitty.
I'm taking the Bills.
Okay.
I mean, someone's got to take him, right? All right, next game. Broncos
Stank
at
took
Chargers. No, he didn't. He said Chiefs.
You said Josh.
I said Josh Allen and the Bills.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Wait a minute.
All right.
I got the Broncos.
Broncos at Chargers. Chargers favored by 3.
Broncos for me.
Broncos. Wow. Okay.
Defense is better.
Latte?
I hate this because Herbert is one of my favorite young and up-and-coming quarterbacks. Damn it. I wish we had an opportunity to have a guy like that. But
You never know, he might.
their defense is garbage, and Denver's defense is really good, and he's down weapons, man, and Quentin Johnson's not getting it done, so I'm going Broncos.
Yeah. I agree with you, Latte. Broncos. Stanker? You want Terrell Davis in the Broncos?
Yep. Elway, he's going to take advantage. Junior Seau, I heard he's not available, so I'm going with the Broncos.
By the way,
Okay,
Rest in peace.
Terrell Davis, how the fuck did that guy get in the fucking Hall of Fame, which I don't mind it, but then people are questioning whether Mike Evans should get in or not. What the fuck is wrong with people? What?
People are dumb, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to see.
Incredible guy, but such a short career, and he's in. You're in, bro. And it's like Mike Evans, 10 years, 1,000 yards every year, up there with everybody, past the fucking everybody, and
Mike's
shit.
Mike's gonna be top 10 everything by the time he's done. So
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. Hall of Famer. Last game, Eagles at Cowboys. Cowboys favored here by 3 points. Surprise there on that one, but
yeah,
go ahead.
I got the Eagles. I think they bounce back.
Wow. Latte?
I'm going Eagles too, man. In that turf, not the rain like they played last week at home. They had to play 2 weeks in a row, I think, in the rain against the Bills and last week. On the turf, Jalen, fast. And
I think he's kind of injured. Isn't he kind of nicked up?
He's injured, but he's still doing it. He's still doing his thing, bro.
Yeah,
he's still thing against the Bills, and you got AJ Brown and Devonta Smith on that fucking turf, and they get Goddard back. Oh my God, yeah, shootout. But I think the Eagles win.
Stank?
Cowboys. I think the Eagles are done. I think the fucking 49ers figured them out, and I don't know. Cowboys are just quietly good this year. They're quietly getting shit done.
Yeah, Prescott's playing well.
Yeah, I'm gonna, they're gonna fall apart in the playoffs like they always do. They're never gonna win a Super Bowl again in our lifetime. But
it's Jerry Jones karma. I really believe this is our year.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Gonna destroy the NFC South winner.
I'm picking the Dallas Jerry Jones as well on this game, guys. Sorry. I think, I don't know, man. I'm agreeing with Stank a lot tonight. There must be something
you
going
talked
on.
all that shit, and I'm on point.
Full moon.
Yeah, it must be the full moon.
Watch
I agree.
Or all 22 says that Tampa Bay played the Niners better than the Eagles did. We did, goddammit. We did.
Yeah.
We got blown out less, bitch.
Yeah, but also the Niners probably didn't take us very seriously. So
No, they didn't. They were just like,
probably thought it was a stroll in the park.
chill, yeah. Pitch and catch.
They
It's
thought,
like when you're playing your kid in Madden and the controls are not plugged in, and he's like, "I'm keeping up," and it's like, "Yeah, you are."
Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, I'm just running, ISO every freaking play. That's all.
Your controller's not plugged in.
Yeah. I'm pretending to play, kid. It's on rookie mode. Relax. Speaking of rookie mode, do you know if you play with one person on rookie mode and you're on all Madden mode, it's impossible to beat the rookie mode person
I know.
on local? Like when you play
I
local,
know.
it's impossible.
The barbers tried pulling that shit with me at the barbershop, and I'm like, wait, you're fucking cheating, bitch.
It's
No.
because
Yeah, dude, it's impossible.
It's the sliders. The sliders are different. So
Yeah.
Like, I'm like looking at him like, why is my kid beating the living why can't I complete a pass against him? What the fuck is going on right now? This is not normal. He doesn't even know how to play. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, I'm on all that, and he's on fucking rookie. No wonder everything is easy on his side. Anyway, plus, thank you so much for hanging out and kind of talking Bucs football. I'm not sure what the hell happened tonight. Well, actually, it's what every show is like. Let people know where they can actually watch real film breakdowns and actual football talk.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me on again. And yeah, you can check out our channel at Real Bucs Talk on YouTube as well. Check us out on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, at Real Bucs Talk. Give us a follow. And yeah, should be exciting rest of the way. And this game should be interesting. I think it will be a close one. We'll see how it falls for the Buccaneers.
My asshole's going to be puckered up tight all the way till Sunday about 4 o'clock.
I'm still trying to get Smitty's number, but I guess we're going to end the show without a prayer, which means it's over, bro. Season's over. Sorry, guys.
Wow, season's over.
Well, I mean, Smitty should have called in, bro.
I've been trying. I said DM me your number on Twitter. Did he?
How about Smitty pre-records a prayer, sends it in, we'll put it on fucking Twitter before the game. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Smitty, Chef Cole, how about you guys send us a video of you guys doing the prayer? We'll take it, we'll put it out into the universe, and that should do the trick. That should bless this team finally, since we've become a heathen locker room. Boys, go enjoy some food. Go enjoy some Thursday night football. And go enjoy the second game of the semifinals.
Check the chat. Hold up. Did he leave the number?
Enjoy some football. You call tonight's game football?
Well, I said enjoy the semifinals of the NBA in-season tournament. And Lakers are playing, I think, right now. Anyway, for those of you watching, please hit the like button. Leave us your score prediction in the comment section. And hit the subscribe button if you are new. And we'll see you guys after the game. Go Bucs.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We fuck 'em up when we raise the flag.